everyone, and welcome back to Jesse Heck Creative. Today we're going over the LEGO Bionicle set 40581 Tahu and Takua from LEGO. Before we begin, make sure to hit that like button and smash that subscribe button. Now let's get to it. So here's the box in all its shining glory. Wonderful looking box. We have Tahu on the front, 18 plus, because knees, I guess, 219 pieces. BIONICLE Tahu and Takua 40581. Building set, the background, and the artwork and posing are very reminiscent of how Tahu looked in his promo art, which is great. On the side of the box, we have LEGO Bionicle emblazoned over here, a lot like the canisters. On the other side, we have this interesting little code over here, some more LEGO stuff. You can't be 3 years old and play with this. We have on the top an actual size of the mask head for Tahu. It's hard to call it a mask anymore, honestly, but you can take it off, which is pretty neat. We have where it's built, and LEGO. Again, the LEGO logo is on every single side of this box. On the bottom, we have the LEGO 40581, a bunch of recycling stuff over here. And on the back, we have a picture of Tahu and Takua, and some little disassembly parts of him coming apart, much like how when a Toa washes up on shore, at least in the Toa Mata's case, he did come apart and had to rebuild himself from scratch, and he lost his memory. Here is him all together. Getting this box is kind of a difficult task to try to make it so it's all... There we go. Looks nice. Very nicely done. And a nice little promo picture of Tahu and Takua right over here. This box is fantastic. So now, let's open it up and take a look at what's inside. We start off with the Amaja Circle. It's a nice little thing that is representative of Motunui, the sort of god of Bionicle, and Makuta, the sort of devil of Bionicle. They were brothers, but now they're in an everlasting battle where Motunui is asleep. Makuta reigns supreme, basically, and terrorizes all the Matoran, and the Toa have to save them. This is really nicely done, representation of the Amaja Circle with Motunui and Makuta. If you've ever watched the movies, Gathered Friends, that whole beginning part is this, basically. How they tell the stories of everything using rocks, which is genius and really cool. These spiky, craggly parts of Makuta represented with this over here. I feel like it would have been better in black, but gray is fine by me. And this is nice for Motunui, but I would love if they put a print on that. That would be phenomenal if they put a little print that represented Motunui. There isn't a print on here at all, but that's nice. This piece works for the sand. There's a hole in the middle, but it's fine. And it looks great, and it's really cool. So here is Takua, the chronicler himself, a very, very pivotal character in Bionicle. Basically, I think your player character during Motunui online game. I must admit, as much a Bionicle fan as I am, I didn't really get into it 2004 or so. But I was a fan in 2001 to 3, but I didn't know about the Motunui online game. It was pretty cool at the time and was nice with some good animations, but I never played the game. I think he was your player character, or at least a very pivotal character in the whole little game, which is nice. But he had a lot of roles to play as the chronicler of the island of Motunui. So what we have with Takua, putting this disc aside for a second, is his Kanohi Pakari, his mask, which is pretty nice. It's a good print on there, very well done. We have the head for him, which looks really great and accurate to the Matoran, as blocky as it can get. The back, we have his little eye stalk over here. It's a shame because no, you can't actually. You can't actually see through it at all, which is a bummer. That'd be cool if they could pull that off, but I don't think they can in this state. But it looks really nice. You can take the mask off and reveal that it looks kind of cute, actually, on the other side. But yeah, there's his head. It does swivel and then goes up and down and side to side. It's on a ball joint. Very nicely done. The arms are pretty cute. These are basically the little Matoran figures. He does move up and down a little bit and all the way around. Both sides, actually. The torso can't really move that much as far as that goes. He does come with a little backpack, though, that can swivel a little bit. You can take it off, put it back on. It's a very nice little backpack. It's really cute. His little feet are adorable, and they're dead on to the feet that they made for the little Matoran sets that McDonald's had a while back. I wish I got a few of them. I'm kicking myself for not doing so. But they do look really nice, and one of them is a little bit off. I'm going to try to reset it, but yeah, that's fine. They do swivel a little bit. They do bump into each other, kind of. They do swivel and then goes up this far, as the foot goes, and back this far. You get some swivel, and then you get some ankle pivot, as is with this kind of thing, tying it back to my other reviews like this. I'm just really happy to get this set. I really wish they would continue on with more of these. I know it probably is going to like somehow break the bank, but that's, I guess, fine. We also have him with a little Kanoka disc that I wish had a sticker or a print. It's nice. It's basically a little flat disc piece that's flat on top. You could get a lot of stickers for this. That'd be really cool. And I wish they could make more Matoran. This is awesome. Very nicely done. I'm really happy with this guy. The articulation is really awesome, and he's really adorable and cute. Takua rocks. He's great. For height comparisons, we have the Imaja circle that stands at a little bit under an inch tall, maybe like 1 3, maybe just 3/4 of an inch or so. Takua himself stands at about 2 1/4 inches tall, and they look really nice and kind of Bionicle-like, especially next to Jesse Heck Creative. Wow, Takua, for a guy who writes down all the stories in Motunui, you sure are a bad storyteller. Hey, go back to the part where Makuta puts Motunui to sleep. That'll help me go to sleep too. Hello everyone, and thank you so much for watching so far. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. You can also click the bell icon for more creativity. Now let's get back to it. So here's Tahu on his lava board. The lava board is a really interesting piece. It's super nicely done. This is awesome. I love the weird colored bits in the middle. That's kind of funny. It's like, you know, Golly wanted to get on this, or like Kopaka or something. Kind of funny. Pretty nice. We also have a little bit of yellow in here as far as the fire goes. We have some nice slopey pieces and a lot of pieces that are just a little glowing. And the lava board is super simple. I was surprised when I was finished with it. It's just a couple pieces here and there. And some Nexo Knight shields. It's pretty nice. We have some weird angles on these little flames to mimic the unpredictable nature of the flames themselves. You can take this off of here, but it kind of will come off in an awkward way. So leaving it on, I think, is the best option. I think I may have messed it up or something doing that. But putting this back on, it should be a breeze and a snap. These two little pieces right here allow Tahu to stay on here without any trouble, and it's a pretty nice piece overall. Tahu himself is a fascinating little set. This is great. Wow, I can't believe we're here. This is just enough to make me cry, kind of. This was my childhood, the Toa, the heroes that saved the day, and actually, you know, did the right thing when wrong was being done, and they were kind of my role models. People have their turtles, people have their ninjas, and other people have their G.I. Joes, Transformers, but these were my guys. These were my role models as a kid, and I'm proud to be a Bionicle fan. This is really great. So going over Tahu, his face just looks like the Kanohi How. A little bit of pink for the eyes. That pink eye sock back there is great. I love that. His mask looks wonderful. It's really neat. You can take it off, and what the heck is that? Yeah, that's pretty funny. But the mask can come off, and it's a really nicely done piece. Very contoured to the actual, you know, face, and contoured like the actual mask is itself. The head can swivel, and then a little bit like this, and a little bit back, all the way. Forward, not that much, sorta. You do get some little greebly bits over here. Greebling means little details that aren't necessary but make it look cool. The shape of the body looks really nice, and especially this little ball right here is a telltale sign that it's Tahu, and this is just really nicely done. We have a little piece over here for the, I guess, a shoulder piece for the little, oh my gosh, that's the little piece that connects over here. So if this were black, that'd be much better, but yeah, I get that. That's the little piece. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I'm remembering little details and stuff as I go along. The piece that holds his arm had these little jagged parts in it, so that's why this is here. And it had little sort of like simply, it was actually just one like straight piece that just didn't move, but this moves, goes up really nicely and down. I kind of don't wish it was a one of these mixel joints down here, because this is fine. I'm cool with this. He has a little claw to hold his fire piece right over here. It actually was, so I think more accurately this would be it. This is the more accurate way, where we're just straight up fire right there. And I might keep it like this. I might keep it like this for, you know, a while. I don't really see yeah, I don't really see a need for the other part, so having it like this is fine. Copy me if you want, don't care. But yeah, it moves really nicely. The other hand is really strange, that other weird hand with maybe fingers, maybe not, I'm not sure. It does swivel over here on each and goes down this far and then up pretty okay. You can actually fudge it a little bit with these pieces over here and goes all the way around for both, of course. We also have some nice elbow range over here. And for the first time, I think, at least as far as like not counting 2016, we get some articulation in the torso. That's awesome. There were some, actually no, there weren't any Bionicle sets that really did this kind of thing. So yeah, you go back this far. Forward, not so much. You can't really crunch his abs or anything. As far as the legs go, they're nice pieces over here. They look great. I just love how this torso is constructed. They gotta keep doing this with more stuff. The back looks nice too. These handlebars I think are for Takua, but I couldn't really make it work with, you know, my setup. I just had him glom onto him. The legs can go out this far, in, up really far, jeez, and back super far. Wow, that's awesome. We do get some rotation over here, and then we get side to side a little bit. We do get some side to side in this too, and swivel with a down, and you can kind of weirdly double joint the leg for some reason. I don't know why you want to. You go back this far. Wish it was more, you know, that's a shame. Forward, ugh. Swivel, and then nothing, that's it. You get some big old clown shoe. And they were big clown shoes the Toa had. I kind of wish there was some kind of articulation over here, but I'm kind of happy with everything as is. I mean, I'm just glad that Bionicle got mentioned. We got a scrap, a crumb, a little something. So yeah, that's really awesome and very well done. Yeah, I don't even need this little piece. I'm cool with this. This is how the set was actually done. There wasn't any of this. It was just this, where it was part of his arm. So yeah, that's Tahu right there for you. Hey, buddy. I missed you. As far as attaching Tahu to the base, you can put these little holes in his feet. Just put one hole here and one hole there. 1 foot, and that's it. You can kind of crouch him down if you want in a little crouchy position. You can twist his abdomen. I keep forgetting this is a feature. You can twist him and give him a little more, you know, detail and have him move around a bit and sort of just have fun with it and pose him however you want. You can go the other way too. There is some sort of like, you know, flexibility issues with his feet where they just have to sort of stay in one spot, kind of move the whole figure around that. But once you get a good groove in with it, it's fine. Yeah, I'm really happy with this, how this is done and how this is made. That's super cool and fascinating. In order to get Takua into the mix, you can get him to clip onto this part right over here, which I think was the intended reaction for that. But it'd be hard to have him hold his disc the right way. I do wish they came with more clips that you could just switch his hands out. That'd be nice. But you can have him hold his disc like that. You can just hang on to Tahu, and they can go lava surfing together, or at least in Tahu's words, sightseeing. Yep. This is great. The weak link of this set for me, I think, is the Amaja circle itself. It doesn't really have a place to go within this. It's just a little inclusion that basically states, hey, we were, you know, this is what you wanted, Matanui Makuta. Here's Matanui Makuta. If we could fudge it in. I would rather have a gold mask. That would be really cool. The Mask of Life, or Mask of Light. Well, Mask of Life could be working, you know? Mask of Life, Mask of Time, Mask of Light. That'd be great to have in the brick-built form. That'd be awesome. I also got to mention there are some pieces that were left over from the set. A couple things here and there. Maybe things I forgot to put in, I'm not sure. And also we had that little staff. And that's basically it for this set as far as all the parts, articulation, and everything else goes. Let's wrap this up. Tahu stands at about 5 inches tall, which I remember correctly was roughly around his original height, maybe slightly shorter. And the board at its highest point stands at about 2¼ inches tall. At its lowest point stands at about 1 inch tall or so, while the base is less than 1 inch tall. And Tahu on the board itself stands at about 6¼ inches tall, next to Jesse Heck Creative. Sightseeing, I was bird watching. I wasn't looking for you, Tahu. I was looking for Kahu. Overall, this is a really fantastic model. Yes, it lacks some articulation here and there, but given that it's a gift with purchase, I still think they knocked it out of the park. This is a fantastic set that is worthy of being an actual LEGO set. It does have a retail price on the receipt, as far as that goes, with $17 or so, and I think if this was bumped up to roughly $20 or so, I could see them doing one Toa with one Matoran and maybe a little bitty thing here and there with some more improved articulation down the line. They could release 6 of these and be fine with it. I'm good with that. That would be great. But yeah, Bionicle's back, at least for this short time. If you want this set, you'd better hurry. It's only on sale for roughly a week, and this is day 1. So hurry on to a LEGO store or legoshop.com and grab one while supplies last, because supplies are probably not going to be as high as they usually would for a gift with purchase set, especially for a Bionicle theme that is over 10, 15 years old or so by now. So hurry on and grab this. This is the one Bionicle offering we've had in 7 years officially from LEGO, and I do hope that the fans carry on and make more of these with printing and articulation, and they just carry the legacy of Bionicle on as we have for the past 20 years or so. I'm incredibly thrilled that this is here, and I don't really care if it's bad or not. It's all good in my eyes. This is just so wonderful to see. And while this is only one little offering that LEGO has given us, it is something that I will cherish in the time before time. Thank you so much for watching Jesse Heck Creative. Feel free to click like, subscribe, share, or leave a comment. You can also visit us at jesseheckcreative.com, where you'll find more reviews like this one. Thanks again for watching, and keep being creative. Stay tuned!